came to me that another subject that is a really interesting one for Tristan and myself is um, the body and the fact of being human. So Tristan's connection with his body is different to what many other people would experience. So he's asked me questions over the years, such as, why do you have a face? He's asked me. So I've answered that by saying, well, what would it be like if I didn't have a face? You know, how would you know if I was happy or sad? You wouldn't be able to read anything about me if I just looked like a boiled egg, you know, for a face. But yeah, it's just really clear that his connection with his body and other people's bodies and things is really different. He's also asked me why I've got eyes. And so I tend to describe the eyes as almost like, you know, cameras for the body. And he seems to accept that, but he does circle around a lot with this same question. Also, curiously, Tristan really likes my thumb. And so he's like really obsessed with the shape of my thumb. He calls it a zigzag thumb and is often still really focused upon it. Yeah, so that is a real thing that comes up a lot. And this may sound really strange, but he does actually talk to my thumb, and my thumb talks back to him. So I'm sure that all the medical professionals out there would say that's terrible, but this is the case. But yeah, he's just really different about how he sees being human. And so with his own body, he's really loves his tummy. And so sometimes when we are out, I'll sort of turn to him and see that he's got his tummy out, and he almost treats it like it's his pet. It's this sort of slightly separate to him. He really responds to it like that. Yes, so his connection with his body is really interesting. The other thing that he does say is that he feels trapped inside his body, and he can become really upset about that. And it takes quite a lot to calm him down when he feels that way. And at night, one of the reasons why he finds it difficult to sleep outside of his senses and the white rectangles that he experiences is that he feels scared that he's going to disappear at night. And again, it takes a lot of reassurance for him to feel better that isn't going to happen. Yeah, and so thinking about that, the other thing he does is regard everyday objects in more of a sort of anthropomorphized way than most people would. So sometimes he would draw, especially when he was younger, like a door, and it has eyes and things like that. So not only does he connect with being in a human body differently and other humans differently, he also doesn't seem to have the same separation between living things and what many of us would regard as just inanimate objects.